Welcome back Friday morning here on Squawk Asia. For professionals in IT, security, and on the front lines of hacking prevention, this story holds really no surprises. But for the rest of us, though, it may shock you just how prevalent cyber espionage is. Michael Gregg joins us. He is the COO, Chief Operating Officer at Superior Solutions. He joins us live out of Houston, Texas. Michael, good to see you and appreciate your time. I guess going by this documentary, it's kind of easy to think of this as sort of, oh my God, this is the new yellow peril. So Michael, let's get balanced about this. It's not just the Chinese hacking into just about anything they can in the U.S. infrastructure, whether it's the government or whether it's corporates. I mean, America with the NSA and everything else, I mean, they're in it as well. This is a global game.
Sure, most definitely this is a global game, but U.S. companies have a lot to potentially worry about in these situations. We've got large companies like Intel, Cisco, and others that have literally billions of dollars in intellectual property that needs to be protected.
I got to ask, do you have any sort of breakdown? The hacking and the intrusion and the virtual theft that's going on is on a huge scale, of course. But can you break it down? How much of it is cyber crime, basically virtual hoods, and how much of it is state actors like, let's say, China?
Well, generally, it seems to kind of be evenly broken up. What I see, at least, from my consulting and our security practice, is a lot of it, as far as cyber crime, seems to be driven from Eastern Europe and from places like Russia, whereas more of the espionage, the intellectual property theft, the state-driven crime seems to be from Southeast Asia and places like China.
Interesting. And
Michael,
go ahead, Sri.
Thanks, Marlon. When you look at what's happening with cyber warfare that involves state actors, can you draw a meaningful analogy with the Cold War? Are nation states developing not only defensive but offensive capabilities as well?
In many ways, what we're dealing with now is really simmering cyber war. It's very similar to the Cold War in the sense that what we see is companies and countries engaging in these practices, but it's below the surface. So when we look at things like Stuxnet, we know that it occurred. Who was behind it? That depends on who you ask. We have attacks against Google with Aurora. There again, evidence leads back to China, but was it them or did it originate from somewhere else? Hard to tell in some cases, but a lot of this activity is going on.
All right, the new virtual field of battle. Michael, good to talk to you. Appreciate the time. Do it again soon. Michael Gregg from Superior Solutions joining us live out of Houston, Texas. And stay tuned.